Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I focus on everything luxury, beauty, and fashion. Currently, I'm in the beautiful city of Florence. Today, we're going to visit one of the most iconic landmarks of the city, which is called Duomo. It's one of the oldest churches in the world, and it has more than 400 steps in order to climb to the very top to enjoy the breathtaking view of the beautiful city of Florence. Before we head out, I wanted to share with you how I achieved today's makeup look using newly launched Chanel products, such as their berry colored blush and highlighter duo. So if you're interested, please continue watching. A lot of the major makeup brands released purple-themed makeup products recently. For example, Dior launched a whole series of lilac-themed products, which are really pretty, and I did a review in Florence as well. Please check out the link down below if you're interested. Today we're going to test out the new blush slash highlighter palette from Chanel that was released about 2 weeks ago, and I really like the color scheme in Chanel's cover story, which is green and blue, which I think is very elegant and unique. So without any further ado, let's get into it. I have already done basic face makeup and skincare routine using the Chanel Hydra line, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later. This palette that I brought to my trip is the pink or slash purple color story, which I think will match perfectly with my green dress. For today's look, I'm going to use this palette both for my eyeshadow and for my blush. So then I'm going to create a very consistent look. That's my goal, and let's see how that turned out. By the way, I got this beautiful rose in Rome, and I carried it all the way on the train for 4 hours to take it to Florence. And the flower is doing quite well so far. I'm hoping that it can last for the rest of this trip. The brushes that I will be using for today's eyeshadow look are the travel size brushes from Chanel. I'm using eyeshadow brush, which is number 200, and the eye contour brush, which is number 201. I'm going to start with brush 200 on kind of the thicker end of the brush, and I'm going to dip into the purple color and place it all over my crease and my lid. I really like the embossing of this pen, so I'm trying to be careful not to ruin it. As you can see that the color payoff is pretty good. The pigmentation is quite strong, and it's quite easy to blend. I really like this color because I think it's not a very intense purple color. It's also not pink, it's somewhere in between. So I feel like you can dress it up or dress it down. I'm gonna do the other eye. It will be great if they have another color as a transition, but this palette is designed for blush, so they only have one color. But it's okay, we'll work with it. We'll just have to blend a little bit more. Alternatively, if you don't want a lot of color on your lid, you can probably start with the contour brush onto the crease instead of putting color all over the lid, and then blend it towards the lid to make it more subtle. Today, because we're going to the Duomo, I heard that the view is very beautiful over there, so I want to have a more dramatic look. Now I'm going to take brush number 201, and I'm going to use the thinner end, which is this pencil end, and then dipping the same color, and then put it onto my lower lash line. I think overall the performance of this palette is quite good. The color is quite pigmented, and I think the color is very unique. I don't think I have anything like this in my collection. And then the cherry on top is the highlighter, which I'm going to put in the center of my lid. You can either use the brush or you can use your fingers. I typically like to use my fingers for this type of formula. So I'm just gonna put it in the center of my lid. I think this color is very pretty. It has like a white base and a pink shift. I think it'll look very nice under the sun. So this is the eye makeup. I think it's very pretty and I think it matches with my dress really well. Now we're going to do the blushes, and I'm going to use the Kabuki brush number, there's no number, but this is the only travel size Kabuki brush. And which one is this? And this is the highlighter brush. I'm also going to use the Lilac Balm that was recently launched. It's limited edition, and it creates a very nice sheen to your cheekbone. I'm just going to quickly place it on top of my cheekbone like that. So I usually like to put the more liquid formula down first and then top it up with a powder to set it. I know that sometimes people like to use this one as a topper, but I don't really like the very shiny look on my face. I like more of a matte finish. So this palette comes with a little cute brush, but I don't really like to use it because I feel like, you know, the shape of it is not as precise. So I'm going to use the Kabuki brush, as I mentioned. I really love all the travel size Chanel brushes because I think they're very compact and very good quality. I also like the opening mechanism. It's always so cute. So I'm going to dip the brush into this purple color, like that. And then I'm going to test it out on my cheek. Again, this color is a little bit intense, so you want to use a light hand. You don't want to apply too much at first because then it'll be hard to get rid of the color. So I think it's, you know, with eyeshadows, I don't really mind if the color is a little bit intense, but I don't want my blush to be too dramatic. So we're going to use a light hand and blend it a little, like that. I think the color is very pretty, and I really like this, you know, eyeshadow plus blush look using the same palette. I think it's very pretty, and it looks very consistent. What do you think? I really like this color. I think it's very different. To finish off the look, oh sorry, we forgot the highlighter. So I'm gonna use this tiny little highlighter brush, which I really love. You can just kind of slip into your purse. It's super tiny, and then it works really well as a highlighter brush. I'm going to dip it into the highlighting shade and just put it on the cheekbone. And I usually like to do like a type of V shape towards the end of my eye as well, so I can kind of highlight this entire area. I also like to put the highlighter on the bridges of my nose, my chin, and my forehead to kind of make, kind of highlight those areas of my face. So this is the look after the highlighter. What do you guys think? So this is the look after the blush and the highlighter. I think I'm pretty happy with this for a daytime look, but I just want to show you guys like how this can transform into an evening look. I'm going to use the Chanel lipstick in the color Berry, I believe. I couldn't find the color, but it's kind of a berry color that I got last year. And it comes with two ends. So you're supposed to put the color on first, this one. And then the other end is a gloss, kind of very glossy type of texture. So you first place the color onto your lips. And I like the applicator, which is really small and precise. And give some time for the lipstick to dry. So this is what it looks like. It is a little bit liquidy, so you have to make sure that you don't kind of you don't place it all over the place, but you can always fix it with concealer after the makeup application is done, which we can do as well. So wait until the lipstick is a little bit tacky. That's when it's drying, and then you can put on the other end of the lipstick, which is the glossy end. And then this end is supposed to set the lipstick in place for a long time. And this is one of the most popular lip products from Chanel because how long lasting it is. It is not the most comfortable, I would say, but sometimes there's a trade-off for comfort versus durability. And for today's purpose, I picked durability over comfort because I'm probably going to be out for about 4 hours, and the weather here is so hot and humid. So I want to make sure that the lipstick will stay on for a while. Now you put the gloss on. I'm going to use a little bit of Chanel number 5. I usually just put it around my wrist. You can also put a little bit around your neck. So that's it, my friends. This is today's look. I am really happy with today's look. What do you guys think? I think it's very natural at the same time. You know, you get to put a little bit color on your face. It's very different. But very elegant. And I think the lipstick goes very well with the rest of the look as well. So this will be my evening look. For the daytime look, if I'm not going to the Duomo, I will probably just, use a very nude lipstick. But I do want to show you guys like how you can elevate this look to something that's more dramatic and formal. With that, I'm ready to head out and explore this beautiful and historic city. And as I have mentioned in previous videos, I have a lot of exciting contents coming up, both about Italy as well as New York City. So please stay tuned and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of the contents. Thank you again for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed today's review and tutorial. If you have any questions about the products that we talked about today, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.